So we go straight into the thick of the action. We kick off with Club World Cup. As we head into the business end of the FIFA Club World Cup, uh, one thing is clear: this tournament has blown the roof off expectations. I mean, from European titans to South American dark horses, the landscape is shifting. I mean, you see, for instance, uh, we saw the game Chelsea yesterday, the early hours of this morning. I mean, yeah, Chelsea are through to the semi-finals, but it wasn't just a win. It was a statement. Looking at the young team, almost nobody giving them a chance. João Pedro just been signed £60 million, debuted and impressed. Um, Fabio Willian
Yeah.
from Palmeiras will be joining Chelsea, already signed. Scored against Chelsea in the final game for Palmeiras. Yeah, and uh, what do you think about the competition, Chelsea's performance, and all that?
Um, I'm quite pleased
Yeah.
coming from a Chelsea fan. So it's been quite a good tournament so far for Chelsea. If you look at the fixtures have been quite kind to us. If you look at the games we've played recently, you think about the one against Benfica, how we were able to sort of stay in the game and not lose our heads. I know we'll talk about the delays to the game, but I think overall we've had a good outing at the Club World Cup. Um, I hope and speak for everyone, all Chelsea fans, that this is something that we are proud of. We know we have a young team, like you said. There's still a lot to be done in terms of trying to blend all the players in, and I think Maresca has a certain style, identity, which is obviously created for the team. It's all about making sure the players hit the ground running. Um, the signing of João Pedro is actually a good one. I really think we needed more firepower, especially in the front line. If you look at the problems we've had, especially with Nicholas Jackson, it's been really really awful from him. I mean, if you look at some of the games he's featured in recent time, he hasn't displayed any sort of maturity, and he feels like a liability at this moment. And it's nice to obviously have some additional help, especially in the front line. If you look at the lap has come in. He's obviously showed some, experience in terms of trying to lead the line. Um, João Pedro, like you said, I think he had a good game yesterday, especially when he came in. He made a few forward plays. He was even almost on the assist as well, if not for the miss from Madueke. So I think the players would obviously bed in quite well. It's just giving them time, and I think there's a lot we can learn, especially from the Club World Cup. I feel Maresca is obviously seeing how he can lock in most of his preferred starters for the new season. So that's a good one. Just speaking about Estevao Willian, if you'd want to explain, or if you want to describe the perfect night for Chelsea in the last round, it would be Chelsea winning, and one of our players was coming to us,
Yeah.
obviously being on the score sheet as well. So
Fairy
that's
tale end,
obviously a
yeah.
good thing. We will obviously take on that. Yeah, yeah. So it's
Okay,
very,
so
very
so just
encouraging. Yeah,
just
I would
taking
say.
from what you've said, do you think João Pedro is actually that missing link, in the team? When you talk of quality, I mean, I know everyone knows Chelsea needs a quality center forward. Do you think João Pedro is that quality that will make all the difference?
Well, far from it. I don't think he's the quality we need as our number nine. But he's better than the alternative. The alternative we have is Nicholas Jackson, and he's much better. I think we need something different. Um, so he's quite a versatile player. I think he can play across the front line. He can play as the striker. He can drop down and play as a 10 as well. So I think what Maresca would need to do is to try to figure out the right position for him in the team. Um, that's not to say Delap would not obviously be mostly the regular starter, but I think it's good to have that mix in terms of options,
That's true.
and it
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
helps the
I,
team.
I, I
Yeah.
think I quite agree too. Yeah, we have Tema here. I think Tema just joined us. Welcome, Tema. Good to have you here. I think you're muted. We can't hear you. I'm not sure. Yes, yes, you're audible
Hear me
now.
now?
Welcome. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's nice. It's nice to be with you guys, man. Sorry, sorry, I'm late. I was just listening to your last point. I actually disagree with you guys. So I don't think the lap is what we need. We need a killer. You know, I prefer Pedro. I'll put Pedro in front of the lap. Yeah, I think Pedro should start for us
Yeah,
anytime, any day,
I,
right
I get
now.
it. But
Jackson
what
Jackson
I
should
was trying to get.
Jackson, but the lap. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced with the lap, my guy. I, I'm
Yes.
not
So
convinced at
so
all. We
true.
need Osimhen.
Exactly. That was
We
what I was
need
trying to. I
Osimhen.
know. I was trying to get from Isibor. Do you think the quality the Chelsea team actually needs right now is João Pedro? You know, going by what that team is missing. I know.
The lap needs to go on loan. The lap needs to go on loan. I'm telling no. I'm being serious. The lap needs to go on loan. We need to keep Pedro and we need to buy Osimhen.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Or we won't go anywhere this season. I'm telling you the truth. We won't go anywhere with Delap or Jackson. And Pedro
Yeah.
Pedro cannot do it all. We need
Okay.
a killer.
I think the problem we have has been we haven't had the reliable striker,
Yeah.
and because Nicholas Jackson has been a huge liability, it's we've put ourselves in a position where we're looking for anything. Okay, so in the process of trying to look for anything, as long as it's not Nicholas Jackson, we've ended up with Delap. I do not.
Delap was an opportunistic
He
buy.
came in
You
cheap.
know,
Yeah.
he became available in the market, 30 million British boy, and so we just went for him. He's not what we need. Chelsea, sometimes they buy to sell. Sometimes they buy to sell. So this Delap thing, it might be one of those buy to sell issue. You see Noni Madueke now. We'll sell him to Arsenal for maybe 50 million. We bought him for 30. You know? So Delap was just an opportunistic buy. He's
Yeah.
not the
So
one
yeah,
at
I get
all.
you,
At
Tema. But
all.
don't you think there's actually a structure? There seems to be sort of a pattern, a structure that the Chelsea board is actually following. Buy young players, cheap
Yes.
players that could come cheap, put them on
Yes.
long-term contracts
I
with
agree.
low salaries. Do you think Osimhen?
I
What
agree.
I suspect is Osimhen doesn't fit into that structure they're trying to build, and it's anybody but
Yeah, if
Osimhen
you
right now for
if you
them.
want to Yeah, if you want to be successful, you
Yeah.
you can't be rigid. I understand this. I understand the structure, and I kind of agree with the structure. But there are some areas where you have to compromise. You do not. Strikers normally do not. You don't really have very young strikers that are very very. Look around the world. Can you give me a very young striker? Let's say 19, 20, 21 that is tearing
Very
everywhere. You,
rare.
you won't see it. Strikers in their prime, we are
Yeah.
looking at 25, 26, 27. That's striker. So we should go for that. The rest of the team, we can follow that model. But when it comes to this most important part of our team, we do not have to compromise. We just have to go in. Now we are getting about 90 million pounds from this club World Cup. Go in for Osimhen. The
Yeah.
boy is waiting. He
You
has
see,
Yeah.
refused. He has refused. Yes, he's waiting. He has refused 700 million. I'll be
Saudi
700,000 a
Arabia.
week.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah, what else? He has refused Galatasaray. Now he's going back to
To
Osimhen
Napoli.
to
Yeah.
play with the
He'll
youth
be
team.
punished for not accepting any offer right now.
Yeah, exactly. So what else do we need? As in, what other sign do we need to let us know that this guy wants to play for us? He's a Chelsea fan. He bleeds blue. You understand? This guy
Mikel
wants to play for Chelsea.
Mikel is
Give him
testifying.
give
Mikel
him
is speaking to the club.
200k.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him 200k a week. Give him 200k a week. Pay the 70 million or whatever, or 65 million,
True.
and get the player. If we can pay 60 million for Pedro, why
Exactly.
can we not pay
I mean, my
70
thought
million
as
for
well.
Osimhen?
But
Why? If we can pay 60 million for Pedro, why can we not pay 70 million for Osimhen?
yeah,
A
I think the
ready-made
problem.
striker. He's proven himself everywhere.
Yeah.
He's proven himself in France. He's proven himself in Italy. He's proven
week
himself
in, week out.
in Turkey. What else do you want? In the Champions League, he's a Serie A winner. What else do
Yeah,
you
true.
want? So I don't know why they are dilly-dallying. Go on and get Osimhen. Send Delap on loan. You've already gotten him fine. Send him on loan. You know, loan him to Arsenal or loan him anywhere. Let him go and play football. But Delap cannot. Did you not watch him
Yeah.
against Palmeiras?
He had a very,
Even the goal,
he had a very
he
poor time.
scored
Yeah.
against Mamelodi Sundowns.
Experience. Yeah.
Experience.
That
The
was a
goal
good
he
goal.
scored. It was
It
a
was a
very
good goal.
poor
Yeah,
shot.
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
because
I think it was
that keeper na akpe.
poor goalkeeping
You
than
understand?
good goal. Yeah.
Exactly. So he's not the one, my brother. He's not the one. We have confirmed Jackson is not the one. We are just praying for someone to
Good,
come
good.
and get him off our hands. So we are hoping and praying as God has answered our prayer for Noni Madueke, God will do it for us for Jackson. So Jackson should go. But I like Pedro. He's someone I'm a big fan of Pedro. I was actually happy we signed him, but
Good.
he should be the second
Good.
striker to Osimhen.
Yeah, good. I think I agree. I think we agree on that. We all agree on that. Good one.